Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my first update for my classic Project 10 pan. I am so excited about this project. I am doing this project in collaboration with Elizabeth, who is also known as Shiny Happy Pans over on Instagram. I hope you give her a follow if you're not supporting her Instagram account already. But we are both doing this classic Project 10 pan, old school style, like OG project panning. By the time I started project panning, we had kind of evolved beyond a classic Project 10 pan, in large part thanks to the Pantastic ladies who were coming up with these amazing creative themes that made project panning even more fun than I think it already is. But back in its infancy, project panning started out with Pan That palette, which was created by Amber F, of course, and a classic Project 10 pan, who I'm honestly not sure who created that. I'm sure there is a way to track it down. But the idea was that you go on a no-buy until you finish 10 items. So you have to finish 10 items out of your collection before you can shop for makeup again, and hopefully learn some self-control along the way. And because Elizabeth and I kind of missed that early phase of the project panning community, we've always talked about getting back to it and trying a classic Project 10 pan. And we're finally doing it. We've been talking about it for years and years, and it's finally happening in 2024. So we have both chosen 10 items from our collection, which we are trying to finish. And if we can, she will buy me a gift, treat me to a gift if I finish my 10 items, and I will treat her to a gift if she finishes her 10 items. So as a result, as I'm finishing these products, they will not be counting towards my low buy, because if I should finish all 10 items, I am not going to count Elizabeth's gift to me against my low buy either. So I figured that's fair. Somebody mentioned at my introduction last month that if I don't meet my goal on the 10 items, I should give myself credit for the products I do finish, and I completely agree. I will agree to those terms. So if I don't meet my goal and I don't get a gift from Elizabeth, I will count the products I do finish towards my low buy. So I have not finished anything yet. I'm getting close on a couple, and I'm using a lot of them pretty consistently. So let me show you where I'm at with the 10 products in my classic Project 10 pan. The first product is the only non-makeup item in this project. That is this body splash from Victoria's Secret. I was here when I introduced it last month, and I'm here now. That's not very much progress for a body spray. However, I'm also working on another body spray, which I do prefer a little bit over this one in my Beauty A to Z. Plus, I'm working on a solid perfume this year. And I do sometimes layer the body spray over the solid perfume, but I haven't made a ton of progress so far. As the year goes on, I'm confident I will get through this, but I was a little surprised by how small my progress line is for the first update. I think I like the other body spray a lot more than I like this one. I think I've also had a few days where I didn't wear any body spray at all, so that's another problem. The second product is the bronzer side of this dual-ended stick from Superface. One side is a highlighter. I haven't touched that yet, but the other side is this bronzer, which I had originally put in Project 10 uses, and just from using it like 11 or 12 times in that project, I was like, holy cow, I'm making like major progress on this stick. I think I could finish it. So I rolled it into this project, and I am making good progress. I have the proof to show that in just like 1 month, I've made that much progress. So I think that is wonderful. I've also had another product that I've been using as a bronzer in Project 10 uses. So I didn't even use this like 11 times over the past month at all. And so I still was able to make some pretty decent progress. This is a really nice color. It is the bronzer. It's the cream bronzer I'm wearing today. I do have a powder bronzer on top of it, but I like the tone. I like the depth. It's a good product, but always happy to use up another product that's been sitting around, not getting much love. Next is the powder bronzer. This is a deluxe sample of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I did have this in a project a couple years ago, and I worked on it a lot. And then I might have put it in another project with the goal of hitting pan. I'm pretty sure I had pan at the start of this project this year. So I'd already worked on it quite a bit. And now I'm just trying to finish it off. This is where I'm at now. I'm probably holding it upside down. I am working on another bronzer in Pan and Every palette, and I did just put a couple other bronzer-like products into Project 10 uses over the past month. So I kind of have like 4 options for bronzer every day. And so I'm not using this consistently day in and day out, but I do reach for it quite a bit. Hopefully there's progress between the introduction of this project and today. I really like this bronzer too. I tend to prefer bronzers that have a little bit more of a rosy hue to them, that giving you that sunburn vibe. This doesn't have that, but it's still a good bronzer and I like it. And it smells good. And I have 2 more of these, so I don't need this. The next product might be a goner at next month's update. That is my e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. I had this in 6 by Santa at the end of 2023. I didn't finish it, but I felt like I was getting closer to finishing it. So I rolled it over into this project and I am scraping the sides to get product. This is a really good eyelid primer, but I don't think they give you a whole lot of product in here. I don't know if really there's any more left even at this point, but I seem to somehow get enough to put on my eyelids. So I'm going to keep it in the project for 1 more month. I split my time evenly among a bunch of products, including another product that's in this project when it comes to eyelid bases or eyeshadow primers. Some of them are like this, and they're kind of like neutralizing, skin colored primers. Others have a lot more color to the base, but regardless, I do try to put some kind of eyelid primer on underneath my eyeshadow every single day. And so I use this maybe 1/3 out of every month-ish. And we'll see if I can finish it off by next month. I think this might be my first empty. The next product is my other eyeshadow base. That is this no-name eyeshadow stick. I'm sure it has a name. I just can't see it because the print on it is so tiny. But I didn't feel like I was making much progress on this. The reason I put this in this project is because when I was doing my inventory, I realized that it was already just a little bitty baby nub of a product. And it's pretty old. It's just, it's totally loose. It's just wiggling around in here. It's not attached to the packaging whatsoever, probably due to shrinkage. But as I was using it, I didn't feel like I was making much progress. And I had a feeling that before I started this before I started filming this update just now, that I wouldn't have anything to talk about. I'm happy to report that I did make some progress though. It's not the most, but I will take it because really I felt like I wasn't doing anything. So that is my progress right there. So I'm happy with that. And again, I'm pretty confident I can finish it throughout this year, which is the time length of this project. And it'll be really good to get another product out of my inventory, out of my eyeshadow stick inventory, and out of my office. I'm trying to make sure I could fit all of my eyeshadow sticks in a jar, and I'm getting close, but I gotta finish that and a couple others. All right. The next product is my Laura Geller eyeliner in Blackbird. I love this eyeliner, but I haven't been reaching for this that consistently. Part of that is because I have another black eyeliner eyeshadow stick that I put in another project that I'm using as an eyeliner, and also because I have other really fun colorful eyeliners in projects that I'm completely obsessed with. The Tarte eyeshadow pencil in a green shade, the Marc Jacobs brown eyeliner, loving those products so much. And so I haven't been reaching for this as much, but that being said, I was able to make a tiny bit of progress, and I have done a lot of damage to this in 2023. So I'm pretty confident I could finish it. I can't slack off, but I'm not too worried about it yet. But I did just make the tiniest bit of progress. It's very small. The next product was another product that came directly over from Project 10 Uses. This is my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I think it's in the shade Natural. I love this product so much. I haven't been able to stop using it since I had it in Project 10 Uses, and I'm so glad I'm working on it. I do keep this little hair clip on it because if I don't, it seems to fill back up with air, and then when I go to squeeze it out, it kind of like explodes out of the tube instead of landing on my fingertip, which is where I want it to go. So I found that if I keep it folded over with this clip over it, and I just squeeze from the clip, I can get a more controlled amount of product out instead of it just like out, like, you know, that's the only downside to this product. I use it on my under eyes. I mix it in with foundations that are too dark. I spot conceal with it. It is a fabulous primer. I love it so much. The next product has absolutely shocked me by how much progress I've made over the past month. That is this little lip balm from Almay. It's called the Almay Pure Tint Protective Lip Care with SPF 25. It doesn't have any shade name. If it did, the sticker fell off. I've probably used half of this since the introduction of this project. This is a project that has been sitting in my lip balm inventory for years. I don't remember how this came into my life. I probably bought it. I don't even remember buying it, but I was like, this is a skinny little stick. I have to be able to get through this pretty quickly. I am flying through this. I don't know if you could see, but this is where it's at now. It was like down here at the start of this project, and it's up to here now. And I don't want to roll it up all the way because I just rolled it up, but this is the progress that I made since the introduction of this project. And I'm splitting my time between this lip balm and that Juicy Lip Shakers from Lancome that I have in my Panner's Pan project. And still, I'm making so much progress on this. This is another product that I think could possibly be an empty by the next update. I didn't see that coming, but I'm excited. Product number 9 is another oldie. This is a Revlon Lip Glide. I had 3 of these in my inventory at one point. I've used up 2, and this is the last remaining one. There's no way to know how much product is in here. So when it's gone, we will all be surprised together. I do have it on today on top of this Ulta Beauty lipstick in collaboration with Melissa Michelle. I do sometimes wear this on its own. I do sometimes wear it over lip liner. Other times I wear it over this Melissa Michelle lipstick. Either way, I'm enjoying it, and I'm really excited to finally be using up this super old product that I've had for way, way, way too long. Way too long. But there's no way to know how close I am to that day. We'll see. I'm just keep working on it. I did put an absolute ton of lip products in projects this year, so I'm very distracted when it comes to choosing a lip product every day. But I am confident I'm going to start getting through these within the next couple months, and there won't be as many lip products to work on as time continues throughout the year. And my final product that is in this project is a depotted blush that came from the Too Faced Natural Face Palette, which was my Pan That palette in 2017, my very first ever Pan That palette. I did not finish it. I didn't even hit pan on it in that project, even though I used it pretty much all year long. And I depotted it from the palette because there was only this and a bronzer remaining from the palette after that project was over. And so I moved it over to my magnetic palettes, and I didn't touch it for the last couple of years. In fact, while I was doing my inventory, I completely drew a blank on what the pan was. I didn't recognize the pan. I couldn't remember where it came from. And it wasn't until I was editing that inventory video, later that I was like, oh, that's from my Too Faced Natural Face Palette. I think it's dupe for it's very similar to a lot of other Too Faced blushes that you will see in different holiday collections. I think it's very similar to Papa Don't Peach from Too Faced. I think they've made this blush over and over and over and called it different things over the years. But I used it a lot in 2017 as my Pan That palette. I put it away for years, and I've been using it again this year, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It is just perfect. It is everything I want from a blush. Let me show you where we're at now. Here is what it looks like. It's not a big pan. It's a pretty small pan. And there's quite a, I don't want to call it a crack, but there's something going on right through the middle. I am still working on a pink blush in the Panner's Pan, so I can't use this every day. I probably would if I could, but I am also trying to make progress on that pink blush. But this is just such a beautiful shade. It's also at a good place as far as the texture, and I don't know if it was like this in 2017 when I was panning it, but I find it to be very powdery with a lot of kick up, but still very, very pigmented. I have to take a light hand. I have to be careful because I don't want to overdo it, but there's quite a bit of kick up, and it's powdery and it's pigmented, and I do like that very much. I like a powdery pigmented product. That's a lot of P's, but that's what I like. Obviously, what you're seeing on my cheeks is layered on top of my cream blush, which I wear every day as well. So this isn't quite that bold, but the two work together really well, and I really like the shade. And I wouldn't be surprised if I have pan by next month, although you never know with these blushes. It is hard to tell. Focus! If you look, don't drop it, Paula. Like, if you look at the side up here, there's quite a dip going. It's getting down there. We'll see. I'm very excited to be working on this blush again, and I think I made the right choice with putting it in this project again this year. In fact, I still feel like, you know, a good month into this project, I made the right choice about all of these products, and I'm still kind of optimistic that I could finish all of them. I know it's a stretch, because that would mean I would have another home run in a project pan. And I don't have a lot of home runs in project pans. I have a lot of, like, my batting average is about 50%. So if I can get a home run in this project, it would really be notable. But I still am really happy with the products I chose. It's been easy to reach for them. I'm enjoying them all. It's going well. It's been a good year for project panning so far in 2024. I'm having a lot of fun. Anyways, that is going to be it for this update. Don't forget to check out Elizabeth at Shiny Happy Pans to see where she's at with her project pan. I think I'm late on this update, which no surprise, I'm late on everything, but she should have her first update up already, I believe. I also have not been going on Instagram. I've been taking a little Instagram break, so I need to get my life together. Anyways, that is going to be it for this update, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.